Pasig River was once a lifeline, more than merely a dirty stream. It was once used as a mode of transportation for goods and the people. But can you recall a time when it was just a significant component that brought many childhood and memories to life? But with time, individuals whom the Pasig River's flowing embrace had once enthralled abandoned it, abandoning it to languish in ruin. The Pasig River is considered the most polluting river in the world, according to a 2021 study published in the American Association for the Advancement of Science. This is why President Bongbong Marcos issued Executive Order Number 35 on July 25, 2023, which is an act aimed at creating an interagency council for the Pasig River urban development. The council's goal is to facilitate the rehabilitation of the water systems in the area and the banks of the Pasig River. It also seeks to improve tourism activities and provide an alternate mode of transportation. According to the order, it is imperative to revitalize and improve the standard of living in the communities surrounding the Pasig River, its tributaries, and its banks. While there has been an ongoing restoration of the river, the state of the residents from Ilugin-Phase 1, Barangay Pinagbuhatan in Pasig City reveals the harsh reality of the river's hidden sections. With certain sections still polluted and unsuitable for living, residents in the housing complex have become accustomed to an environment plagued by mosquitoes and water snakes, a consequence of the persisting issues in the cleanliness of Pasig River. We went on a journey to look into those who live by the river, capturing firsthand the experiences and tales woven into the fabric of their everyday existence as we ventured into the heart of Sibol compound. Introducing Lourdes, a 33-year-old laundry woman whose life has taken place on the Pasig River's banks.
May pinalabas po na executive order si BBM pampaayos po ng Pasig River. Nakita niyo na po ba yung epekto nun?
Hindi pa eh.
Pero
Dati nililinis yan yung binaba ko ng yung kinakalaykay. Malinis yan dati. Ngayon hindi na naulit-ulit.
Lourdes, a mother of 3 young boys, took us on a nostalgic tour of her past during a moving moment of introspection. She described in exquisite detail the times when the river served as a symbol of greatness.
Dati malinis yan. Naliligo pa kami dati dyan eh. Naglalaba, naliligo. Ngayon simulan may mga nagtatapon ng basura.
Residents presented an insight as we dug deeper into the urgent problem of Pasig River rehabilitation. By their accounts, the Duterte government was in charge the last time the river was cleansed.
As it has been more than a year since the last cleanup of the Pasig River, individuals asked the local government to clean the clogged and polluted river to prevent the rise of dengue cases around the area. While they waited for the government's response and actions, the residents said that they have grown used to the foul smell brought upon by the garbage.
The residents are disregarded by the government as they are unrecognized in their barangay, yet they continue to seek for the river's reformation.
As we walked down the alleys of the Sibol compound, we met Marites, who is also a resident of Ilugin-Phase 1, living with her husband and their 8-month-old baby.
Kasi pag malakas po yung agos, yung water lily bumabalik din po. Kaya hindi rin po siya agad-agad nawawala. Malinisan lang po yan, maya-maya may aagos na naman ng water lily.
They used to not have a bridge connecting the neighborhood to the road. Thankfully, they were granted a floating bridge by one of the candidates that ran in the previous election. Although the Sibol compound residents were given a floating bridge, the desire for a permanent one echoed in their hearts, a symbol of connectivity and stability. Meanwhile, Alan G. Angeles, the officer in charge of the Pasig City Environment and Natural Resources Office and Solid Waste Management Office, refuted the claims of the villagers, stating that they occasionally clean the bodies of water. He added that it is also the responsibility of the barangay officials to immediately attend to the citizens' complaints of water pollution because they have the funds to do so.
Pero ang ginagawa naman natin sa lokal na pamahalaan, pinalilinis natin, inaayos natin. Pero kung ginawa na natin lahat, nilinis na natin, pero sa halip yung mga tao hindi pa rin mini-maintain. Yun yung nagiging problema natin.
The residents urged the government to lead the charge in clearing up the water, stressing that the responsibility shouldn't rest solely on their shoulders.
Constant expectations without initiative. This remains a huge problem here in the Philippines. Considering that the river was only cleaned last 2022, yet it already went back to its previous dirty state, it is the residents' responsibility to take action in sustaining the clean river to have prevented clogging and polluting.
As we study the history of the Pasig River, we have to face the fact that it is still one of the nation's oldest and longest rivers. The story resonates with the residents of Cebu Compound calling for action. Their appeal is left hanging, waiting for recognition from their local administration. A fundamental truth that every deed, no matter how tiny, carries weight, emerges as their experiences are told. A sincere plea to refrain from littering is heard through the camera's lens. The plea is not just a request for environmental consciousness, but a plea for empathy. EO 35 was implemented to help these people maintain the state of their community. It is now up to us, the people, to live up to this executive order's oath, to make the Pasig River alive and clean again. I am Paula Tecson.
And I am Christelle Velasquez. And this has been Manila Dump, a look on Pasig River's polluted waters.